No, it's been a long fight. It's been a long fight, and I just had to have a warrior spirit.
What's up guys, welcome to Superwise, I'm John, and at long last we are here. I've seen the first MCU Fantastic Four movie. What a surreal journey it's been. After years of rampant rumors and speculation, this thing is actually reality. For context, I've adored the Fantastic Four since childhood, and I've only loved them even more ever since I've been really getting into the source material. Specifically the Hickman and Wade stuff. I've never hated the Tim Story Fantastic Four movies. I grew up on those, I have a nostalgia for them. They're not good, but the dynamics were so undeniably fun and they carry those movies. And we don't even talk about this shit. And here we are with Fantastic Four First Steps. To get right to the point, I absolutely love this movie. It is no doubt a top tier MCU film that finally gives this team the proper live action respect and justice they deserve. Funnily enough, this movie and Superman share quite a few similarities that makes it no surprise why I love this one as much as I did. Matt Shakman, you beautiful bastard. He has such a clear love, appreciation, and passion for the comics. It's so refreshing to have someone like this involved and dedicated to getting it right. Not only getting it right, but getting it biblically accurate. This man and writers Josh Friedman and Eric Pearson got it down to the finest detail, and I couldn't believe my eyes. I was just smiling ear to ear realizing they cracked a love letter to this property. This is one of the most visually stunning comic book movies ever put to screen. It's large and beautiful in scale, it's Interstellar, it's Kubrick, it's Star Trek all rolled into one. Setting this in a retro-futuristic Jetsons-like 60s was a genius idea. The city is a character in it of itself and oozes personality. For example, I love seeing the retro 60s Fantastic Four cartoon that existed in universe. It made for great world building. The opening montage showing all the different villains they fought over the years was also really fun and made the world feel really lived in. And I gotta shout out the gorgeous practical sets and effects. Matt cares about the comics but also filmmaking. Every location and object feels tangible. It's wonderful to see the effort and care he put in. It's on par with Loki. Michael Giacchino cooks with the score as usual. He's one of my favorite composers and he delivers an awesome theme and soundtrack. Like at the end when the three of them are trying to figure out the baby seat, it's very 60s-esque. I loved it. The story moves at a fast pace and throws you right in, which was very welcomed. I could have absolutely taken 10 more minutes, but I was overall incredibly satisfied and happy with what we were given. The Fantastic Four are a family first, explorers second, and superheroes third. That's perfectly nailed. The chemistry this cast has is so amazing and you'll believe they're an everyday family. Speaking of the ensemble, they're all perfectly cast and I love the character work given to them. I've been on board with Pedro Pascal since day one and have grown to love the casting as time has passed. He plays a fantastic Reed. He nails all the nuanced aspects needed, the nerdy quiet side, the calculating inner turmoil side. I absolutely love the scene where he's under all this pressure on how to proceed with Galactus and he gets into an argument with Sue. He thinks of all the possibilities and considers using the worst outcomes in order to see something through successfully. It bothers him. He tries to think of alternatives. He's blessed and cursed with being the smartest man alive. It's incredible stuff. Sue Storm has been done so dirty in live action and it was so awesome to see her treated with some dignity and respect. She really is the heart of this movie, making her a protective mother and showing how powerful she is by that third act. It's actually so refreshing to see her be a fully fleshed out character. Joseph Quinn got a lot of online hate, unnecessary hate, and they're about to eat their words because he was an amazing Johnny. On the surface level, he's fun, he's charismatic, he's that Johnny we all know and love, but at the core, this film really does a great job of exploring this character beyond that. He loves to explore, he looks to the stars. Reed and Ben underestimate him because he's who he is, you know, free love and spirit, but when he's trying to crack something, he really goes for it. And when he learns the surfer's language, they're caught off guard, they're surprised. Because they really just hyper-focus on the one aspect, and they never look past the surface. So I really just loved how that was handled. Lastly, regarding Johnny, this character, he's just selfless. He's ready to sacrifice himself for his nephew without question, without a second thought. I was really impressed with his character work, and it really is a toss-up between who my favorite character in this movie is, you know, either Johnny or Reed. Ebon Bachrach is RDJ level perfect casting for Ben Grimm. He demolished this role. I love how the kids specifically look up to him. They want him to lift the car. He's pretty happy as the Thing, but you do see this solemn loneliness that this character usually has. The longing for more, for love. You have these really quiet, intimate moments with this character, and he says everything he needs to say without dialogue. It's just a look. Like when Ben knows that Sue is pregnant, he quietly just studies her. He knows. You see it all in his eyes. It's a beautiful scene, and it's beautiful exploration. There's not a single weak link with any of these characters. They're all fully fleshed out. Shalabal was cool. I wasn't really blown away by her character arc since we've seen it pretty much before, but her aura, the space chase, when the Fantastic Four are trying to get away and she's like riding the waves, all of that was an incredible spectacle to see on the big screen. Seeing Galactus in all his proper glory, not a cloud, was fantastic. I mean, the voice, Ralph Ineson, incredible casting. The scale and the scope of this character, he felt like a threat, impending doom. At long last, a real Galactus. Surreal. Then you have the post-credits scene, which was shot by the Russo brothers. You know, I did go like, oh shit, like, oh, it's Doom. But then you realize that they're rushing this character, and I'm still not, you know, loving that this is supposed to be a long-term arc, a rivalry between Reed and Doom, and they're just fast-tracking all of that. So ultimately, I was like, yeah, we're going to Doomsday. That's what's happening. But seeing the Fantastic Four crossover with some X-Men and Avengers is undeniably going to be cool. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it next year, but I couldn't be happier. We finally have the first great Fantastic Four movie, just a great comic book movie in general. As a lifelong Fantastic Four fan, we really won. Thunderbolts, Superman, Fantastic Four, like we are on a streak here, let's keep it going. But that's my review. Let me know in the comments down below, what did you think about the Fantastic Four first steps? That'll be all for me. Remember my catchphrase, guys, stay super wise.